Hello guys, welcome to the effects section of the Another Brick in the Wall. In this video short clip I should be talking to you about the effects it can use and that I used on the Another Brick in the Wall rhythm and solos. The effects that I recommend you use and which I used are delay, some chorus, and some compression and overdrive. On the rhythm section I used a clean channel with a bit of chorus or flanger, and I also used a bit of delay as well, maybe a bit of compression as well. Nothing too complicated. Another Brick in the Wall is pretty much a clean sounding effects of coming from the guitar and both the solos and the rhythm sections. As for the solo, I actually, on top of those, I used everything I used for the rhythm, but I also added some overdrive to it. I didn't really add any distortion to the sound of the solo at all. I think David Gilmour didn't really use, on the studio version, The Wall didn't really use any distortion much at all. So I try to actually imitate that effect. Okay, so what sort of effect pedals would you actually use or buy to get these sounds? Well, first of all, making use of a Fender American Stratocaster. It's a quality made guitar, as you may know. It's cost me roughly around £750, which is about $1,000 or so. It's built to last, worth the money. But if you can't afford this, then I recommend you get the next one down, which is the Fender Mexican Stratocaster, made in Mexico. It's roughly around $600 for that one, but that's still a good guitar. Okay then, so what sort of effect pedals? I recommend you use a clean channel on your amp, and then I'll buy a purchase of the pedals to lay the effects on top of that sound. So for the overdrive, I recommend you get hold of as a pedal, one really great pedal called the Maxon OD 808, and this is a classic sounding overdrive pedal. It's one of the best, if not the best, overdrive pedal. It's a very classic one. It's a traditional one, a vintage pedal, and as numerous copies came out ever since, but it's not been quite successful, and not been able to imitate the sound as the original. But this one is fantastic. It's about $150. It's even cheaper than most copies as well, and you get better quality sound. Alternatively, I'll get hold of the Ts9 Tube Screamer that's made by Ibanez. These two pedals are used by Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan, etc. And the Maxon, for example, Maxon OD 808 gives a great punch. Adds a great punch to the overdrive sound. Gives a great punch to the sound of your playing. And that's what really good overdrive pedals do. So I recommend you get the Maxon. If not, then the Ts9 Tube Ibanez one, Tube Screamer. The links to these pedals can be found on the bottom of this website or alongside the videos. Secondly, you want delay, and a delay adds an echoey sound to your playing, and it sounds as if you're playing in a large arena or a large hall. And David Gilmour uses a lot of delay. For this, I recommend you get a delay effects processor made by TC Electronics. This is makes use of a whole variety of delay sounds that can be used simultaneously. This is a bit on the expensive side because you get more for your money, because it costs over $200 or so. Or alternatively, you get hold of the Boss DD7, which is like a digital delay pedal. It gives you instant access by switching, turning the knobs, etc. It's not complicated at all to use. So I recommend you get that one. That's about over $100 or so, or around $100. As for your compression, I recommend you use that also, especially on their solos. What it does, it boosts the sound of your notes as it fades. And David Gilmour always used compression. As you know, his playing is very clear and precise. And so I recommend you get hold of a compression as well. For this, you can use a pedal called Dynacomp, which is made by a company called MXR. This is about $69 or so, a classic sounding compression pedal. And for your chorus, you can either get hold of a stereo electric Mistress or a Deluxe Electric Mistress Flanger pedal, which gives you both chorus and flanger on both pedals. The white Deluxe Electric Mistress is a bit more expensive. It's one that David Gilmour uses. Alternatively, the cheaper one, you can get the Stereo Electric Mistress, which is that one here. This one gives you a rate, flanger and chorus. It can be used simultaneously. The rate can be changed here. This knob here, and this is not as good as the other one, but it's fantastic. It's a cheaper version. Okay, I recommend when you're using flanger and chorus, I recommend you use it with as little distortion as possible, as these two sound effects can actually conflict and give you an unclear sound, which is not comfortable to the ear really. But you can use it with overdrive, and it suits overdrive really well. So I recommend you do that. Okay, those are the effects that can be used. I recommend you use, and what I use for this track, Another Brick in the Wall. More information can be found by following the links by the videos. Okay, well, I'll see you all soon.